No kidding? God, no.
Go ahead. Yeah. This one here.
What's the word? No. You think it's...
Okay, here we go. A little birdie in the sky dropped some wash in my eye. I didn't laugh, I didn't cry. I thanked the Lord that cows don't fly.
That's cute. Are we carrying on this conversation? No idea what's going on.
These are very valuable. These are antique. They were used since pre-WW2, pre-World War II. A lot of them were taken and melted down, so these ones that are left are very valuable, the iron. Tomorrow I'm going to let you sleep a little. We're not going to leave till 8:30. How's that?
Wonderful. What is it? Is it a donkey? Isn't it? Hello, donkey. There's a dog.
Faster than I was this morning.
The valley here, surrounded by hills and mountains. They're called the Ballyhora Mountains. Any place in Ireland that begins with the word Bally means the town of Oklahoma. Any place that begins with the word Kill means the church of. Knock means the hill of. Some more useless information for you. All those little hills around us, they all have their own old Gaelic names, their own little bit of history and their own legend, like all the hills of Ireland. The highest peak of the Ballyhoras is west of us here. It's called Sea Fin. Excuse me. Gets its name from an ancient Irish warrior that lived in the 5th century. His name was Finn McCool. Now Finn McCool was said to be a very, very big man. In fact, he's supposed to have been a giant. And when we were young, we were taught he used to sit on the top of that hill over there. And while he was sitting up there, he could be washing his feet in the River Shannon, and that's 25 miles away. All these old legends, we had to let them go to school. Our English reader going to school was a book of old Irish legends, so we had no choice but to learn them. There's a little hill just north of here. It's called Canuck Anya, meaning Anya's Hill or Annie's Hill. And Anya was said to be a goddess of fertility in pre-Christian times. She fell in love on that hill one fine summer's night, and the love-making was so passionate, the grass never grew there since. And by then, many farms have become so small, maybe an acre of ground or a half acre of ground. The only thing you could grow on a little patch of ground like that that would feed your family would be potatoes. So potatoes became very, very important to the smallholder. The pig became very important too, because the pig would live on the waste potatoes. He'd provide meat for the table, manure for another crop, spare pigs you could sell them, pay the rent for you. Very important to pay the rent. All this worked very well until 1845, when a blight came into potatoes, burned all the leaves, potatoes rotted on the ground, and this happened for 5 years. 5 years before they got a cure. The cure was copper sulphate and washing soda, still used by organic farmers today. But in that 5-year period, many people died and many people immigrated. Affected the smallholder really badly, because he depended so much on the potato. The pig got eaten, the poultry got eaten, the cat, the dog, the donkey. Everything was eaten. Nothing to sell to pay the landlord his rent. So the compassionate landlords of Ireland evicted thousands and thousands of those smallholders and left them to die on the sides of the road eating grass. Queen Victoria decided she might solve the problem, so she sent a man called Trevelyan to Ireland. When Trevelyan came over to Ireland and saw the plight of the Irish, he went straight to America. He pleaded with the American government. Excuse me. And they gave him 3 shiploads of corn. He brought back the 3 shiploads of corn to Ireland. And the powers that be in Ireland at that time decided the corn was too hard for the Irish to eat. So they put it in storage in Cork and the rats ate it instead.
Quite interesting.
Sonny knows how to recite a poem well,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
he does, yeah.
All the right inflection.
Homemade signs.
Is a symbol of a symbol loved and cherished all over the world. It goes back over 300 years ago when a man named Richard Joyce lived in the little fishing village of Clatter on the outskirts of Galway City. Legend tells that Joyce was captured by pirates and sold into slavery in Algiers. His master, a Turk, was a wealthy goldsmith, and from him Joyce learned the art of crafting jewelry. Eventually, he earned his freedom and was allowed to return to his native village, the Clatter. It was here that he first created the Clatter ring. He designed the heart to represent love, the crown to represent loyalty, and the hands to represent friendship. This is a ring that is made here in Ireland. Some of you may have heard of it. It's sometimes used as an engagement ring by women in the village, or a wedding ring. It's also used as a friendship ring and often passed on from mother to her first daughter. This ring is still a symbol of love and friendship. And how it is worn, if it's on your right hand with the heart turned outward, it shows that your heart is still free, or you're single, still looking. If it's worn on the right hand with the heart turned inward, it shows that love is being considered. But if it's worn on the left hand with the heart turned inward, it proves that you have found your true love.
That's good. The Heineken by the pint, eh?
Okay.
That's neat. This is good though.
You don't have the same, eh?
No, I have a dark ale.
Oh, yeah. I know yours is dark.
Yeah.
Light.
No, this is
Man.
this is one I've been getting every week.
Abby?
Maren, you can ride that horse. She rides with a bit jump.
I don't like cod anytime.
It doesn't matter.
The Norwegians, when they cook it, it smells out to high heaven, but it's actually tastes pretty
No
good.
worms in it.
Yeah.
Oh, cod.
No, cod
always
doesn't.
has
Cod
worms.
might have it.
Our cod always has.
I think they executed him in Parliament.
They don't like the 3 legs.
No, but I mean, they're British themselves. He was going to be a dictator. And
For this.
Are there fish in that lake?
Yeah, salmon and brown trout.
Oh, wow.
Do they get very big?
34 pounds is the biggest one caught.
Wow. Where you're fishing?
Trout or
Salmon.
salmon? Okay.
Big trout.
Yeah.
Be a big trout, yeah.
You know, I was just going to say I haven't seen any oak tree.
They're
And here's an
Atlantic
oak tree.
salmon then.
Yeah, I suppose.
You see over here then?
Oak tree.
You hear him saying the other day.
What is that?
I think
Well,
it
it could have
was.
been.
Yeah, we went over it.
Oh, it's a
That's why I think Patty was so entertaining, you
I
know?
think it was the MC. It says it's like a balanced diet.
Was it nice there?
Like the Canadian peacekeepers.
Not
I
up
think
to
Oh, no.
snuff.
up to snuff.
Yeah, not.
Come in handy, don't they?
I was afraid. I'm afraid of her now.
We are in Killarney.
To all these festivals is the open house concept. And this is
Well, Okay, here on the left-hand side, take a look. Oh, is that snow at the top of the mountain?
Looks like it, don't it?
Wow, Hotel Europe here on the left.
Yeah. When snow on top of the
Snow-capped mountains. Is that the first snow of the year you've seen? That actually surprised me.
Oh, that's snow. That's not far.
Where is it?
Up there.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
This is the McGillicuddy Reeks that you see off on the left, and the mountain with the snow on it is the highest mountain here in Ireland. It's beautiful with the snow on it.
There you go.
Anyways, the hotel that we passed a few minutes ago, Hotel Europe, that was built by a German man who also has a company here. The only reason he was allowed to build the hotel on the lakes along the lakes of Killarney area was because he built a factory to employ a lot of people as well.
More practical.
They're running and making him copies of the story and
A steep climb there.
Huh?
A steep climb there.
Not that bad. No, we're number 9. And he played so wonderfully. And Marty felt it.
We gotta go one more. One more. You wanna sit here? And my daughter that brought us down, her husband, they each get one too. Oh, that's
That's a
pretty
great
now.
photo op.
It's a lot better now.
Oh my God.
King Buck. I got a picture of him.
Isn't that amazing?
Statue.
I bet you there's fish.
What are you looking for?
Sorry, apparently there's no daylights.
Okay, Stanley. Getting your profile.
You can see the streaks of wind coming across there.
No, just keep going. I'm going.
Okay.
Go on. I'll pop right out in a minute here.
I have my basket signed all the time, and I can make the basket. Yeah, the one for her family, brothers and sisters. Oh, there's another one.
What's that statue over there? See that?
I think it's the Blessed Virgin, isn't it?
We went and bought me a parrot t-shirt because I didn't want to wear with little parrots on it because I didn't want to wear my shirt.
all the money into it, eh? Oh, penny, coin, penny.
Unfortunately, that yeah, you have to stop them.
Not yet. I gotta look at somebody else doing that. I don't think I want to.
Lay down. Good job.
God, I hope I had this on.
Oh, Betty!
Are you okay? Is your head forward? Are you okay, madam? That's fine. Now, give the lady a little hand up.
Here.
Please.
Oh, I had to look out and wait till
Oh, it actually couldn't get in the car.
Well, that's why I.
No, it didn't. It wasn't. I'll tell you whether you got it or not.
one of our people. Betty did it. I did it, Rick. I did it.
The lady nearly died. They actually thought she was going to have a heart attack on the spot and died.
We all would.
Yeah, but like, you know, the company just said, oh, that's okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's a church. Church in Kilkenny. Too many trees.
Oh, look at that. They missed the castle over there.
Yeah.
The castle.
Oh, there's the You can do as much or as little as you'd like, okay? You're going to tour through the facility. It takes about an hour, and then you'll end up in a tasting room to try a little, okay? After that, we're going to walk down to lunch, and when we pull in, I'll show you where it is.
They don't go 2 o'clock.
So I was sound asleep. I don't know. Is somebody going to come and take us in or just go? We head up to the museum door, they said.
Not a whiskey, just get it going a little bit.
When the water was being repaired in those days. Now this was also being powered by the steam coming from the boilers, which is now a restaurant next door to us today. The steam would pass from the boiler through large pipes and then through this large pipe overhead, which comes down the centre and front. It connects to a type of chamber or cylinder and if necessary. Now in John Locke's time, he never ever used brand new barrels to mature or store the whiskey in. He always got barrels from elsewhere which had previously held another liquid or alcohol, and in those days it was sherry barrels they used from Spain or Portugal, and because they previously had sherry, and when they put the Locke's whiskey in here, the sherry has a way of seeping back out from the wood into the Locke's whiskey, adding a nice colour and a flavour. I want to hold the whiskey for. Coolies followed the same amount of time as John Locke did. They hold them for at least 6 years and a maximum of 15 years. And after that, then they're sent back up towards Coolies where they have a bottling plant up near them. They bottle them, label them, and then export them to 45 different countries worldwide. Now the one you're sampling at the very end is the Quebecan whiskey, which is a 6-year-old blend. And it's kind of similar to the Locke's, which is 6 years old and a blend as well. So I'm going to go and see how you get on.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's great, no problem.
It's lovely the way we talk, it really is. I tell you, I was standing at a bus stop some time ago. There was 25 of us standing at this bus stop. We were waiting for the bus at the time, and you see what I mean? We talk like that, and this fella walked up to me with a classic Irish unnecessary remark. He said, "Do you know what I'm going to tell you?" I was down in Killarney doing a little television show in Killarney, and driving back to Dublin I came through Killaloo, County Clare, this little village, and I had a thirst in the car you could have photographed, honest to God.
Okay, we're just a little bit away from King's Court, where the castle is located. The original Cabra Castle, the ruins of it, stand right near that wishing well I told you about, not far from Cromwell's Bridge, situated just west of Keene, to a hotel with 22 bedrooms. They owned it until 1968, when it was sold to a group of Arabs. They closed down the hotel, finished off the pre-booked functions, and kept the building as a private house.
You hear the crows? You hear the crows?
Huh?
You hear the crows?
Yeah, I do.